This will be a review on the Harbor Freight powder coating system. Part number is, see if I can get it in focus here. Damn thing won't focus. It's 94244, and it's about, I don't know, we got it for about 60 bucks using the 20% off coupon that you can find everywhere, so it's not a bad deal. But it comes with the power unit here, and everything you need there, and then you got your gun and your diffuser. A couple different diffuser tips come on the end. It comes with 2 jars to put the powder coat in, and the regulator on the gun there, and the air dryer, and then you got put your step pedal there to control when it electrifies it, and does a pretty good job. Here's one that we got this primer on. This is a valve cover off of a 4.6 Ford 4-valve dual overhead cam engine. Does a pretty good job. So we got one in the oven right now that's got the color on it, the Ford blue on it, that I'll show you after it's done. It's got about another 20 minutes to go, and I'll show you that so you can get an idea of what kind of quality you can expect out of it. And I'm no professional powder coater by any means. Just before I bought this thing, I had never done any powder coating period, but I've done a few things: a front cover, a couple valve covers, upper and lower intake, and they turned out really good. And like I said, I'm using the don't knock the stuff off. I'm using the Eastwood powder coat, and does a fairly good job. And that's that. They're what they call it, a Ford light blue. Real pretty color. Covers really well. This is a 1 pound bag, and I did two big valve covers, 4-valve valve covers like you just seen down there. I did 2 of them, a front cover and an upper and lower intake on just that 1 pound bag there, so very good coverage. And so looks like it's gonna semi-focus now. So yeah, 94244, and so yeah, so that's what we got going on right now. And like I said, that's the primered one right there, and I'll give you a nice close-up shot of the valve cover when it comes out with the Ford blue on it, so you can get an idea of what the system can do. But yeah, it's a hell of a deal for the price. You can't really beat it. It does good enough for what I need. If you're doing it professionally, it might be a different story, obviously, but we can only do so much. What we can fit in a regular household oven. And that's another thing. If you're married, you might want to get you a spare oven, because the wife might be mad if she sees you sticking valve covers in her oven and baking some powder coat on there. So if you're married, that's one thing to remember. You're probably gonna have some kind of oven, but if not, if you got an old oven or whatever, they do pretty good. You can fit quite a bit of stuff in a regular standard size oven. So, but that's about it right now, and we'll go ahead and end this off right here, and I'll show you the other valve cover when it comes out, and you can make up your mind if you think it's worth giving it a shot. But if you're doing something DIY at home, you know, something for your personal use, you know, I don't think you can beat it. It's a pretty good kit. So, but we'll come back as soon as we pull that out of the oven. Here's a little closer up of prior to baking. This is just powder coat laid on there dry. It the Harbor Freight powder coater system does pretty good. Gets pretty good coverage. Like I said, we're using Eastwood powder, which is fairly inexpensive and seems to do a pretty good job. But we'll go ahead and get this put in the oven. Like I said earlier, it goes in at 450 degrees for this particular paint until the powder coat starts to liquefy, and then you set it for 20 minutes after that. And once it's done with that, you shut it off, let it cool, and then it should be all set up for you. But we'll go ahead and throw it in the oven, and we'll come back after it's done. Alright, there she is after we went ahead and got her powder coated with the color on there. It's been baked, it's all set. That was a pretty good job. And yeah, it turns out fairly well. So yeah. For what it is, for a Harbor Freight tool, you know, they got some good shit and some stuff you should stay far away from, but this particular one does a fairly good job. And so yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And come on the back side here. Lighting ain't the greatest, but yeah, turned out pretty good. So keep an eye out, and I'll have a video of putting these on the engine, and you can check them out, see how they look when they're installed. So, but that's the finished product there, and it turned out fairly good. So, alright, thanks for watching.